Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will tell you guys all about my experience here at Riu Palace in Costa Mujeres, which is about 45 minutes north of Cancun and the airport. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. So after you go through customs, after you land at the Cancun airport, you will see the rental car area on your left hand side. So if you are renting a car, they do have those located at the airport. We booked our transportation through Amstar through Southwest Vacations, so you can find all the details listed below. After that, they made a couple stops at a few other resorts before arriving at ours. So we did drive a little bit through Cancun before we arrived at our location. So typically with a Riu Palace, there is another Riu located right next to it, which you also have access to. And I'll also show you that in a separate video. But the one right next to ours is Riu Dinamar, and that was walking distance, and it was located directly next to our resort. What you see right now is the hotel lobby, which is gorgeous. Check-in and check-out was fairly smooth. We didn't have any issues with that at all. This lobby space is enclosed and it's air conditioned. Most Riu Palaces have lots of enclosed areas, I must say, that are air conditioned. We were also here during the holiday season, so you will see a lot of Christmas trees, Christmas decorations, holiday displays that are up, which is really cool. If I'm not mistaken, this resort is only a few years old, so it does feel brand new. It feels clean. It's very modern and sleek and contemporary. So I was very impressed with that, and it was just aesthetically super pretty throughout the entire resort. So in the lobby, they also have this really big interactive map and schedule. So anything from live music, activities, shows, Riuland, which is the kids' activities. You can find all of that in a schedule located on this interactive board that they have in here. You can also find the exact same thing on the Riu app. So there is an app that they'll show you. You can download it, and it also has a day-by-day schedule, just so you have it more on hand. Over on this side, you also have the 24-hour lounge. So it's pretty much a chill area that has TVs. There's sports games that are usually on. You have the ATM. There's food in this area. There's computers. So with the food, again, it is 24 hours. So if you ever get hungry in the middle of the night, you can always come down here, and they change it according to the time of day. So I want to say this was around breakfast time. So you see the cereal, the eggs, things of that nature. And then they change it out for lunch, and then also like snacks around dinner time. It doesn't look the cleanest right now, but I will say there are people who come in and refill and restock everything. So it is kept pretty neat and pretty clean. So now that we're outside, you can kind of see the layout of the resort a little better. So in this like U shape is where all the rooms are located, and then all the restaurants and everything else are on the forefront stretch of it. So our room was located in that general area over there. So please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I do a separate video on our room, so definitely tune into that. It was also my husband's birthday while we were there, so room service left us this cute card and dessert, so that was really nice of them. Definitely let them know if you're celebrating something. So back outside, when you go through those doors, it's another chill area. I don't think this area had a specific name to it. Yeah, but it's pretty. It was a place you could sit. There was live music there, where that piano's located at nighttime. There was a bar and also a bakery and cappuccino spot. So again, this is an all-inclusive resort. So you are not paying anything additional for any of these, including the 24-hour lounge that I just showed you. I did try a few of these bakery items. It was maybe like a 7 out of 10 for me. Things were just a little too dry for my liking. Like, it wasn't terrible though, so definitely a spot to try out. So right here you do have Boardwalk, which is the gift shop where you can purchase items that maybe you forgot to pack or purchase souvenirs. The photo shop is also located in the gift shop area. So if you took photos with one of their photographers, you can come here to see the pictures or download the app. I will say it's $20 a picture. The math was not mathing for me, so I did not purchase any. Over here you have the spa and the gym, and then you can see some of the pools located out here. I'll show you more of them later, but there are 4. I want to say 2 of them are adult only swim up bar pools, and the other 2 are more family friendly and have activities going on. So if you go back up those stairs, this is where you can book excursions. We booked through Amstar, so located in the theater area. We booked the Mayan ruins in Tulum. So again, if you go up to the theater, they will have representatives there that you can book excursions through. I have a whole nother separate video on that too. So again, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, just so you don't miss out on that. All right, so heading down to the beach area, there are some boards that are lifting on the boardwalk, so definitely be careful so you don't stub your toe. So the beach was my favorite spot the entire time we were down here. The weather was gorgeous, and also it was just beautiful. They do a really good job cleaning up the seaweed, so it was very minimal. You can also book shore excursions, so jet skiing looks very popular. You can do that on the beach as well. There's also a full beverage service as well, so if you want to order any drinks, there are people that can take care of that for you while you're down there. So what you're seeing is Riu Palace, and then right next door is Riu Dunamar, and then there's a water slide area right in between, which I'm about to show you guys, which you do have access to. So here's the water slide area. They do have a kiddie area on the opposite side, and then these are the bigger water slides. I don't do water slides, y'all. So I wasn't really impressed, but my husband tried it. He had a blast. So if water slides are your thing, definitely something to try out. So something that I will say about this resort, there are a lot of water feature areas. Like, this isn't a pool, this is just a area filled with water that just makes it look pretty. But as you can see at nighttime, the pools do light up. So here's the 1, 2, 3 located right here. And then on the opposite side of me, there is another pool. So again, 1, 2 of those are adults bar swim up pools, and then the other 2 are more family friendly. All right, so now it is food time. So what you're seeing right now is Pepe's Food. So this is the lunch buffet that's located at one of the pools, and off to the side they do have a smoothie area. Again, all of this is included in the price. Pepe's Food was only open around lunchtime. You also have Spaces as another dining option. Spaces is the buffet. So let me just show you guys a few of the things that they had. So overall, I would probably give the buffet an 8 out of 10. There's so many options that it's hard for you to find something that you don't like, but at the same time, you have to remember that they mass produce everything, so it's not gonna taste like a 5-star gourmet restaurant. For breakfast, I mainly stuck with the hash browns. The omelets were really good. Around lunchtime, the tacos were hitting. I enjoyed the street tacos. And then for dinner was okay to me. I will say one of my complaints that I have is that there are other restaurants to eat at, but they are first come, first serve. So for example, you cannot make reservations at any of the other specialty dining restaurants. You just have to show up as early as possible whenever they open to eat or to put your name in on the wait list. So that was a little frustrating. So the only spots we were able to try out were the Italian spot and the Mexican restaurant. But they also have a Japanese restaurant. There's the steakhouse. I want to say there's one or two others. So definitely look into them. We could have just been there during busy season, so it was harder for us to get in. But those are definitely options. So this is the Italian restaurant that we went to. There's an appetizer buffet, and then you can order off of the main menu. We didn't order off of the main menu. We just had the appetizers, and it was pretty good. I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. Over here, you have the Mexican restaurant. So it has a very similar concept where there is a buffet appetizer station, and then you order directly from their menu. I honestly would probably give this spot a solid like 8.5, possibly a 9. I love Mexican food, so for me, it tasted pretty good. I did get battered shrimp tacos, and the batter was just super overwhelming, so that's why I knocked it down a couple. But overall, it was a really good experience, and the food tasted pretty good to me. You also have the option to order room service at no additional cost. To me, this is very basic. I don't even want to rate it, to be honest. We were just hungry and exhausted and didn't want to leave the room. So we just decided to try it out. But again, that option is there if you need it. So, when it comes to nightly entertainment, I will say our resort didn't necessarily have too many options. The Ryu party was located next door, which I'll show you guys in a few. But at Costa Mujeres, we had a silent disco party one night, which was pretty cool. It was a good time. So, you have the headphones, there's 3 DJs, and you can choose which DJ that you would like to listen to. There was also a rock show. There's live music. There's, that's kind of all. But on the other side, again, you also have access to Rio Dunamar next door. So you can easily walk over. I want to say it's maybe like a 3 to 5 minute walk. It's not too bad. There's a lit up path at night. We did feel safe walking over there. Their shows were better, not gonna lie. They were better. There was one night I checked the schedule, and at our resort, all we had was live music, which don't get me wrong, the live music was nice. But next door, they had a whole circus. So I was like, wait a minute. Every single Friday, there is a huge, massive Ryu party that occurs as well next door at Dunamar. So it will either be a neon party or an all-white party, and the way that you can check is by going to the Ryu resort website, and you can select your resort and it'll show the schedule. So because there was a neon party that occurred when I was there, the following week would be an all-white party, and they just alternate. So it is very family friendly. Well, it's advertised as family friendly. There was nothing like weird or like sketch that happened. As you can see, there's kids with balloons. There's a robot. The Ryu robot was actually pretty cool. Didn't necessarily expect that. But yeah, a time was had. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's definitely something to try out if you're there. Even if you don't stay the entire time, it's definitely an experience. So Ryu Palace does not have a nightclub, but again, next door at Dunamar, they do, which you have access to. So if you're a nightclub person, that's definitely something you can try out. I was impressed. The music selection, there was a nice variety and there was a wide range. And so they definitely accommodated to lots of different crowds. And overall, it was a good time. These are holiday decorations that were up while we were there. Again, we were there the week prior to Christmas, so it was decorated beautifully. Overall, I would definitely come back. I think this is a super nice resort. There's lots to do. It accommodates for everyone. That is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, because I do have some other videos coming out on our room review, the excursion that we did, as well as a walkthrough of the resort next door, so you can kind of compare and see which one that you like best. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. The links to everything can be found down below in terms of transportation, etc. Remember to share this with a friend, and I'll see you guys next time.